Hello, I'm Jim Meyer. I'm a 50-year resident of Minneapolis, most of that time in Ward 11 and a little in Stevens Square. I grew up in a multi-generational double bungalow on Chicago Avenue. I attended the Minneapolis Public Schools all the way to Washburn 80 and even vocational high school for radio broadcasting. I wish we would bring back VoTech. I did live in Dakota County for about 10 years, caring for in-laws there. We moved back to Minneapolis, where we cared for my parents in the Chicago double, and it was great to have a one-level split house to live and do family care. We should develop more of those. I've been on the city advisories on aging and for racial equity. I was an entertainment reporter around town, and after 5 years at Best Buy Corporation, I retrained as a nurse. It was life-changing for me, and it's why I'm so into workforce development that we need. For 17 years, I was an aggressive union rep and whistleblower at the state-run Veterans Home on the Riverside. I paid a high price for my tenacity in protecting our immigrant workforce, and I'll bring that same fearlessness to City Hall if elected. I joined the race late because few leaders seemed concerned about rising taxes, failing safety, good core service, and our shrinking revenue. The city seems both business hostile and tax friendly, and it should be the other way around. Recently, when the mayor suggested some minor cuts in his new budget address, council leaders called it austerity. They seem completely unaware that high costs hit owners and renters alike. The council made nearly 70 new spending amendments last time. They have the 9 votes to do it again, so we should be watching. I am tightly focused on the city's financial strength because things could get ugly soon and we'll all be on the hook. Revenue is going to be a real challenge going forward because the recession and automation is hitting many job sectors, particularly for new grads and office workers. The state and federal funding has always been a big part of our city revenue, but the state budget is shot, and we certainly can't count on the same federal supports now. That's on top of the fact that there is still 20% vacancy downtown and all that lost taxable value. So we must efficiently coordinate the interagencies and help organizations on solving our urgent chronic problems and stop bickering and finger pointing. I'm getting tired of that. I know there may be suspicions about a new independent candidate popping up in Ward 11, but I feel we need more people outside the political machinery. I'm not favored by either of the major political PACs in town. I feel my emphasis on cost control and core service actually crosses the spectrum left and right, from elites to lower class. Many voters have thanked me for jumping into the race, especially in the current political climate. I'm glad I did. And I feel like a winner already, but I do welcome your donations or a yard sign because the only endorsement I need for my independent campaign is yours. And finally, I want to say that Washburn High is getting a lot of attention in the race because the endorsed candidate coaches there. There's another proud school in the ward. Yard signs for Roosevelt Nation are as prevalent in East Nokomis as the orange and blue on the west. I'm proud of both schools. Roosevelt is on the rise after a tumultuous turnover, and they should be proud. Roosevelt doesn't have a huge foundation like Washburn, but they are running a funding drive for new basketball uniforms and other needs. Contact the school for information or contact my campaign at electjimmeyer@gmail.com. Look up my campaign site at www.jimmeyerminneapolismn.com. Thank you.